There's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing, as you guys can see from the background, I'm going to be doing the Blue Girls Club interview with Nova, one of the biggest breakout stars of Blue Girls Club Season 3. So I'm going to add her on now, so you guys can say hi. Hey, Nova, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
Can you hear me perfectly and see me perfectly?
What's up, y'all?
Before we get started and everything, just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, everything like that.
Okay, I'm 25 from Oakland, California. But I was like, my early life years were in Castro Valley, and then like my teen and adult years were in Oakland. So
okay,
yeah,
I'm
a singer.
Okay.
Stuff, so, yeah.
I seen a video on one of the Blue Girls blogs pages of it looked like you were in like a TV show or something like that, and you were like introducing yourself. What show was that, by the way?
That was not a show. That was actually like a up and coming videographer / photographer named Von Visuals, and we were actually just doing like he's doing like a collage of interviews of different types of artists, painters, art, like music artists and stuff, and interviewing them on their life and like diving deeper into who they are and stuff.
Oh, okay, that was cool because it looked really, really nice. I thought it was like a sizzle reel or something like that.
Nah.
All right, so what made you decide to do Blue Girls Club, and did you watch any of the previous seasons before you got on the show?
Yeah, I watched season 1. I did not watch season 2, but I followed season 2 like via Instagram and stuff like that. But I didn't watch. I watched like 2 of the fights from season 2, but I watched. I watched and subscribed actually to season 1 because I was thinking about auditioning. But honestly, I wasn't. Me personally, I don't feel like I was emotionally, mentally stable at that time to deal with that type of environment. So I didn't audition. I just kind of sat back in the bleachers and watched.
Good thing you didn't audition, because last season, oh my god, yeah, I think they wouldn't have liked you.
No, and I would have been having to deal with a lot of
fighting,
more backlash that I probably wouldn't have been able to handle.
Right. All right. So before entering the house, there was a lot of drama concerning you being cast on this season. Apparently someone, I'm not going to name her because this is your interview, DM'd you and said that, like basically asked you, are you going to be on a show or whatever? You answered back yes. Was she the only one that tried to get you to answer if you were going to be on the 3rd season? Because Blue made an announcement that no one was allowed to say each other is going to be on the show, like click up before going into the house.
Right. So if I'm being honest, there were like Fana and Danny, we all 3 knew that we were making it into the house. Actually, no, let me take that back. I did not know that Fana was going to make it into the house, because not only was she like kind of like rooting me on in a sense, was like kind of giving me like friendly advice on how to deal with the situation. So, but the whole time she was acting like she didn't make the show. So I kind of knew that she made it, but I kind of didn't know that she made it. But I wasn't really stressing it because I'm not a hating ass bitch. So like I didn't even care if I knew or not. I really just cared about myself.
Okay. And then also after that whole situation happened, Blue made an announcement that somebody got disqualified and they were not going to be in the house. Was he talking about you, or was he just saying that to save face and knew that you were coming to the house?
No, he was definitely talking to me directly. Later on, like the first day, before I got into the house, like we were talking or whatever, and he had told me like, I didn't want to disqualify you, but it is what it is. Like everybody knew that you told homegirl, so it's like you fucked yourself. So I just kind of had to take that L.
Right. Looking back, would you still have DM'd her, or do you think it kind of helped? Like, would you still have answered that DM, or do you think it kind of helped with her doing that because it made everyone kind of like, hey, we want her on the show, we want her on the show, or would you have not done it?
I definitely would not have DM'd her back.
Okay.
At that time when I DM'd her, I wasn't paying attention. I was like trying to be friendly with bitches that I probably shouldn't have been friendly with in the first place. And so, like, honestly, yeah, I wouldn't have DM'd her back. I would have definitely went about it differently. I feel like I wouldn't have gotten as many like negative like reviews on like me coming into the house if I didn't do that, because I felt like females kind of underestimated me purely off of that.
Okay, that makes sense. And then what was your process in getting into the house? Did you pull like a 7 from last season and kind of went to Cali, or did Blue tell you to pull up? What was your process getting into the house?
So basically I was already in Vegas with a friend, a dancer friend. Like, it was basically, I have a lot of business partnerships. Like, there's a dance thing group called Turf Fiends in the Bay Area, and they travel, you know, all over, whatever the case may be, for music videos, events, and all that type of stuff. So I'm a stripper, so I was doing a stripper event in Vegas. One of my friends happened to live in LA. He had to leave to LA the day before everyone touched down in LAX. And Danny told me what day. She didn't tell me anything else other than what day that they were landing. Because I told her I don't want to be hella thirsty. I don't really want to like portray myself as something that I'm not, because I'm really not the type of person to like force myself into something. I really like my comfortability and my peace of mind. But everyone kept telling me like, go, 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 go. For when I say from the day that I got disqualified, females were telling me pull the fuck up anyways. So I'm like, you know, I was reconsidering it. I kept considering it, kept saying it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just pop up. I'm just gonna pop up, see what happens. So be it. You know, if it is a no, that's the worst that could happen. That's what all my friends kept telling me. So boom. I'm like, fuck it. So I drive my friend's car the whole way to LAX. He was asleep the whole time. I left my suitcase in his car, and he told me, call me if you make it. Call me if you don't. I'll drop your stuff off wherever. Good luck. So I go to LAX, and I get on. I'm. What the fuck happened? That's what happened. I was at the bar charging my phone, DMing a blog page. I'm not gonna give her no clout because I don't fuck with her no more. But anyways, I was DMing her, and she was just like, DM Blue and like asking if you can come. Then I was talking to Mulan. She was like, bitch, here's the address, pull up, he's not gonna care. I'm like, hell no, not doing that. So then I just DM Blue, like I started begging, like please let me into this house. I'm already in LAX. I will get a room out here until you bring me in as a replacement, whatever the case may be. He DMs me back, where you at? So I don't leave. I'm like, I'm gonna stay until I find out why he asked me where I'm at. So that's when me and Mulan, we talking back and forth. I'm getting hella anxious. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get an Uber over there and go. So all of a sudden, the blog page hits me up and gives me a link to Fana's Instagram live. So I get on there, and she's in the fucking food court. So I'm like, fuck it. And the blog page was like, walk up to them. That would be dope. Like, that would be a dope ass like way to just, you know, like get to know the girls. Even if you do make it on the show, it'll make it a more of a chance. So boom, I get on live with Chanel and Fana, and then they told me where they were. We linked up, and boom, I met her. I met Chanel, who was hella rude to me when I first initially met her. Fana was kind of weird too, but she was kind of trying to be fake nice. And then I met Virgo and I met Philly.
Okay. All right. So once you got to the house, what did you think of the house, and what was your first impressions of the girls that you met once you entered in the house?
So my entering the house was like very like it was like so like it was so much energy behind it. Not even because of me. It was because Notoria and Fana had already fought at Walmart. So everybody
Right.
was kind of already amped up before I had even gotten the house.
Right.
So when I initially walked through the door, there was half the room was screaming, was like, "Oh shit, she's here!" And I don't even know who's hugging me. I don't even know who fuck with me. I don't know none of these bitches. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, you feel me?" Like at
Hey.
first I was coming in like peaceful, hella chill. You feel me? I'm thinking like nobody gonna fuck with me for real. So and then the other half of the house, I felt the energy was just like dead. Was just looking at me. Was like, "What the fuck is this bitch doing here?" Type
Right.
shit.
Right.
So yeah, that was really it. And then like I guess actually I met 313 and Problem before I met everyone in the house because Blue picked us all up. So
Oh, okay. And then for the second episode, we see that you're playing the piano and everything like that. Tell us more about your musical background and what got you into singing and everything like that.
my parents are like all behind that. They forced me into piano lessons. So I've been playing piano since kindergarten. So I could read music. I was in San Francisco Girls Chorus, which they make you
Right.
sight sing. They make you sing unison to the girl next to you, sing in Italian, Hawaiian, Latin, all type of stuff. I've been pretty much singing my whole entire life. I've had segments in my life to where I've had extreme voice lessons. Lately, I haven't really been into like the voice lessons thing, but I kind of want to get back into it. I play acoustic guitar a little bit. I play ukulele, and I write my own music. So
Right. Once I saw you singing, I'm like, damn, like I was shocked as hell because it's like we never seen a lot of girls that went on the show that got like super good like talent. Most of them just go on there, they like straight OnlyFans stuff like that. But like once they saw that episode you're playing the piano, a lot of people was like, damn, like she's really talented. So that was
yeah,
really good to see. For the first couple
thank
of
you.
episodes, yeah, you're welcome. For the first couple of episodes, we saw Zoe rub a lot of people the wrong way. How did you feel about her not doing the nude shoot, and did Blue feel some type of way about it? And what do you think about the nude shoot situation?
Well, let me answer the nude shoot situation for
Yeah.
myself. I didn't want to do it at first because I wasn't nude ready. So,
Yeah.
like, was I tripping off a nude shoot? Hell no, nah. Like it was not. It was actually like I kind of wanted to be a part of it, but I just wanted to be the baddest bitch in the nude shoot. So that was the reason why, like,
Right.
like I was kind of like whatever. Did
Yeah,
I
right.
care that Zoe didn't do it? No. The only reason why I feel like it was so pressed that Zoe did not do it was because Fana runs her motherfucking mouth and she just kept saying it, was dragging the situation. I don't really feel like any of the other girls cared too much other than Fana,
Right.
to be
What did you
honest.
think about the house meeting? Like, did you? Because I don't remember it from the episode seeing you vote. A lot of the girls didn't end up voting for her to go home. Like, do you think that was fair for them to do like a vote out of her, like the original Bad Girls Club, or?
No, I feel like in the beginning, like I really tried my hardest to like Zoe. I don't like her now, but then in that moment, I am not with bullying. I do not bully females. I don't care how ugly you think a girl is. I don't care how if you don't like how she talks. I don't care. I don't care. There's no reason for anybody to be teaming up on one
Mhm.
person. That was wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like that made me feel so uncomfortable, to be honest, because I've been that girl that was like, you gotta go. And there's no reason. Like, because I don't want to do something, I have to go. When I did all this to get into this house, you think I'm just gonna walk out freely because you're bullying me? No. And I'm definitely not gonna I'm not gonna input myself into bullying at all. I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. And then also, before entering the house, Kneva said something in the airport about Melanin and her not being attracted to. She doesn't really think that dark skin girls are usually that pretty, but she thought that Melanin was pretty. Did Melanin ever confront her in the house, or did she kind of like keep her distance from her?
Melanin pick and chose her battles. She was a whole lot of talk to me, but never said anything to anybody else. She never really commented on the could never
Technical difficulties, so Nova's still on, but she just can't show the camera right now. So before entering the
Hi
house,
y'all.
yeah.
She never confronted her at all. She actually never even commented on the comment she made, for real. She just said that she wasn't tripping off of anybody that didn't like her because she knew that she was popping. That's all she said.
Okay. Oh wow. Did she even keep her distance from her? But anyways, I remember her saying that in one of the episodes.
Yeah, she just stayed away from her. She didn't even interact with Could Never the whole time.
Okay. In episode 3, we see you yelling from downstairs about people being in everyone's business or everything like that. And it had something to do with Zoe. We didn't see the front end of that situation. Can you break down what happened with that?
So I believe that was the phone situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sky basically was caught with her phone. I was the first person that saw Sky with her phone.
Mhm.
She literally fell asleep in her bed. She's on the top bunk when you first walk into the room across the common area. She literally had her phone sitting on her chest while she was asleep. So I was the first person that kind of saw that. And I told Bo or whatever. And the whole house went into an uproar when I guess like I don't really even know. It was like 3 different situations mixed in one. But
Mhm.
that's how it started because I was the one that told Bo. Sky felt like I was pressing her because like she thought that I cared more than I did. I just thought it was kind of funny. Like she just thought she was slick and she wasn't.
When Bo caught her with the phone, I remember Marsh told me in her interview that they caught that Zoe was caught on the phone sleep like this with the phone on her chest. Is that true?
Literally. Literally. Literally just like that. Literally.
Oh
I
my
went to
god.
go get Bo. After I went to the bathroom in the morning, I literally went to go get Bo and was like, bruh, go look at Zoe, bruh. And he went to go, he grabbed the phone off her chest. And when we asked her what he did, he said, he showed us the phone and was like, I got it right here. And I'm going to keep letting her lie to y'all saying she didn't have no phone. Because she really ain't got no phone now.
Oh my god. So then later on that episode, go ahead. That day, you guys end up going to Sky Zone, and then you and Problem end up getting into it. Apparently, she was mad that you hit her with the dodgeball, or how did that happen to where you guys started beefing?
So the dodgeball incident literally only happened because of the lighter incident.
Mm.
Um, but she never let the lighter incident go. She felt like I embarrassed her, which I did. Um, so she didn't let it go because she wanted to fight after that. But she didn't want everybody to know that she was fighting over just a lighter. That was not
Okay.
hers. So basically, when we got to Sky Zone, everybody kind of separated. But at the end of our session, a lot of us did a girls versus security game. So, Problem was not in the first 4 rounds of dodgeball. I got blew out 3 times before she even got into the game. So I was already on fire. So when she hopped in the game on the security side, we all knew that she hopped in the game to try to hit me with the ball. So
Right.
the whole round, I was running from her trying to throw one ball at me. She
Right.
finally threw it at the end of the round and missed. The second she threw it, I threw mine and hit her right in the leg, right when the round ended. That made her so mad, bruh. It made her so mad. And I knew she was gonna try and cause an issue with me about it right after that. So I tried to kind of avoid it, but I thought it was so funny that she was so mad about it. Cause what if she would have hit me? She would have been laughing. So I don't know. That's really what happened. Like it was that petty, like childish.
And we saw your aim. You played sports when you were younger because that was like you aimed perfect and you didn't miss at
I
all.
did. I did. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so the
played
next day
t-ball. I was the only girl on the t-ball team, so and I played
that
soccer,
was
but
like
that ain't
perfect,
got shit to do with throwing.
perfect
But
hit. The next day you guys shoot a music video. How was that experience doing the music
definitely.
video? And do you guys think you guys should have been shown more in the music video instead of like those girls that they brought to the video?
Um, well, I do music videos like in my everyday life, like for
Mhm.
money. So, I do not think we should have been showed more than the women that were paid to be there, because we were not paid to be there. So,
Oh yeah. Right.
I feel like it was a blessed opportunity for them to allow us to be a part of something like that. It was awesome ass visuals, great directors, great videographers, great music, um, and it was a vibe. I appreciated being able to be there.
Okay. And then on the right back, we saw Fana gets into it with someone, but the camera didn't catch who she was getting into it with. Who is she getting into it with? And then Zoe ends up getting involved. Who is she getting into it with that we didn't see?
Um, oh, on the bus,
Right. On the bus, yeah.
that was with Zoe.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because it looked like she was yelling at someone else. And a lot of the fans felt like you were scared of Zoe because when she was like, and it like because you said you agreed with what Fana said, and then Zoe was like, "What do you mean on God?" Like a lot of people felt like you were scared. Like, what do you have to say about to the people that felt like you were scared of Zoe?
No, I wasn't scared of Zoe. I just didn't feel like fighting that big ass bitch within the first 3 days and maybe losing. You feel me? And I just didn't feel like going through it. So
So you
I
felt
did
like
have Fana's back in that instant.
had you lost, I'm
You
sorry,
said,
had
have
you
I lost
lost,
what?
the girls would try to like press you a little bit more because they feel like, oh, this girl can't fight. Is that like one of the main reasons why?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And then I would have to be scared because then I would be getting attacked by multiple bitches. And I don't got time for that shit.
Oh my god. Some of the girls felt some type of way that you said you would stab Zoe instead of fighting her. Do you regret saying that? And do you think they were being over dramatic in their reaction to it?
Um, I do not regret saying that. I meant it.
Mhm.
I will defend myself if I feel like I will um, lose in any
Mhm.
type of way, lose anything. I will make sure I win. I know that probably sounds sick, but that's how I survive in my everyday life.
Right.
Um, I know a lot of women that hold razors under their tongue because of the women that they're dealing with are not right in their mind. So when I was saying that, did I mean that I'm just going to stab her for no reason because she's bigger than me? No. I meant if she attacks me and it's unwarranted and I clearly stated that I do not want to fight this girl, I will defend myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, now that makes sense because it made it seem as if you were like, oh, like a lot of the girls felt like you were just saying, oh, I'm gonna stab you or whatever. So especially people like Shy and like Jermaine, they felt some type of way about that and they got mad. So then the next episode starts off with Zoe and Notoria fighting, and where Zoe said the dirty sticky whore, and it was about the tampon situation. during this season, a lot of the blog pages and everything reported that the house was like one of the dirtiest houses of the season. What do you have to say about the whole tampon situations and everything? Address that situation.
So let me just clarify. That was
Mhm,
definitely not the dirtiest season. I
mhm,
believe season one might have been the dirtiest season just because that's the only one that I saw. And comparing
right.
it to how all the girls actually like tried to clean up um in the house, um there was a few. There was some girls that I ain't seen clean shit in that motherfucker. Not a damn thing. With the tampon situation, I do feel like it got out of hand at a certain point. I feel like girls got extremely too comfortable um in a place that's not their home. So that's how I feel about that. I don't really care about anybody else's hygiene but my own. So like that really wasn't an issue for me because in my space there was no tampons. So you ain't hear me complaining about it because I didn't give a shit. But the
Yeah.
bathroom that was in there that was used by the half of the house where I used to stay in a room with Spicy and Danny and shit. That bathroom was filthy and it was never
Mhm.
cleaned. It was disgusting all the time. So at a certain point, you'll see that I just stopped using that bathroom at all.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. To the talent show, who do you think did the best? And can you give us a sample of your singing? Because we didn't get to see that on the YouTube episode posted. That was only, I guess, like an OnlyFans special. So who do you think did the best? And can you sing for us, please?
um, hmm. You know what? I think that um, I'm not gonna say myself because I feel like that's big headed and I'm very humble.
Yeah.
But um, I feel like 2-3 almost made me cry because earlier in that day, me and her had a one-on-one and we had a heart-to-heart earlier in the morning. And I got to know her like on a deeper level and I appreciated seeing her talent um,
Mhm.
in that moment. I feel like that was the perfect moment to hear her sing. So I really enjoyed it. So I'd say she did the best.
Okay. And then also, can you sing for us any song that you want? We wanted to hear your voice on this interview.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
Um, um, writing down. Wait, hold on. I forgot it.
No, don't get
Wait.
nervous.
I'm gonna sing this one. Um,
Or you could even sing the Adele
riding
song.
down in your new Bentley. You're touching me oh so gently. In between my thighs and tying my ties. Breathing outside is both Gemini's. You know what to do, what to do, what to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what to do when it's only me and you. Getting lit, getting high, you know what to do when it's just me and you. Whoa.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if
That's
you
on
watched enough.
YouTube too. So,
Okay, what's that song called where we could find that on YouTube?
What to Do by Novastar TV.
Okay, so make sure you guys check that out and like that and share it if you can, please. So on the Smash or Pass episode, we end up seeing you fight Danny after being told to leave the room. What situation went down to where they made you leave the room? And you also said on social medias because you weren't into eating coochie anymore. So can you explain what you meant by that, and then also why you ended up fighting her and leaving the room?
I don't even remember saying that.
You
Oh
did.
my God.
You did.
Okay, so I said that because me and Danny had sex, but we did not eat each other's pussy. So That's why I had said that. But basically, like, to be so honest, me and Danny are still like, we're cool right now, and I still don't know why she swung on me. I still don't know why. The tampon situation was made up, so I really am pretty much clueless about the whole problem. I really feel like they felt like I was too poppin'. Like, I feel like they felt like they were in competition with me in a way, and they wanted me to be out of their room so they could for themselves.
So that
If that
whole
makes any sense.
situation to where they said you were leaving the tampon on the bed, they just made that up to make you look bad.
They didn't. So Fana made up the situation. Well, she exaggerated the situation. Let's just put it like that. I did not change my tampon in there. I changed it in the bathroom. I put a new tampon in the room because the restroom was occupied because someone was in there. So after I changed my tampon, I had the applicator in the packaging in my hand, and I sat on her bed. She never said anything to me in the instant. I never set it on her bed. It was in my hand while I sat on her bed. That's what she's talking about when she said that I left a dirty tampon on her bed.
Okay. Because a lot of people heard that and just assumed that, because there was also a video of a tampon found behind the couch or something like that. A lot of people just assumed that it was you just because of Fana saying that about you. So if you want to address whose tampon allegedly that was, or do not know, that was found behind the couch. I don't know if you ended up seeing that video on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was definitely not mine. And I don't think anybody knows who it definitely is. We had some guesses, but I don't want to say their names because I fuck with them. So yeah, I'm not gonna tarnish nobody's name without facts.
Right. And on March's interview with me, she told me that she thinks that Danny was the fakest in the house. Do you agree with what she said, or who do you think was the fakest in the house if it wasn't her? That's that. What was that? That's the Henny. I already fucking up.
Okay, so I agree with her. But is that who's the fakest in the house to me? No. I do agree with her that she's one of the fakest, yes. And even though I'm cordial with her, I'm gonna be honest. She was fake in the house. I do feel like she wasn't being herself completely, but who I feel like was the fakest in the house, it's neck and neck between Sky and Feisty. They were both not themselves. I say fake, I don't mean to me personally because I don't give a fuck, but they were not being genuine to themselves. I feel like they were being whoever they wanted to be type shit.
So you think they're putting on like a persona just for the show?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like the cameras definitely influenced how they were acting.
Gotcha. Blue takes you guys to record the song. Who do you think had the best verse? And I don't think we got a chance to hear your verse. Who do you think had the best verse out of everybody?
So I'm a singer. So when we went to the studio, I literally had no voice whatsoever. So I didn't even do a verse. I literally went right after Fana, and she was like, got this pink Whitney, get bop with it. And I'm right after her. I go into the studio. I swear to God, I go into the studio and I'm like, this sex. I ain't getting hit with shit, bitch. And that was the end of the song. That was my verse.
Did Blue release that track yet? Because I didn't see anyone post about it yet. He didn't release the track yet, right?
No, he didn't put it out. No. I don't even know if he is gonna put it out, but I feel like Zaza she did dope. Like,
Yeah.
no, who's the best verse? Hands down was Philly. She
Yeah, because she's a
murdered
rapper.
it. Like, it should have been
Yeah.
her song.
Right.
I swear to God.
Yeah. She actually is an actual rapper, and like I've seen on her Instagram, she's posted a couple of her videos and stuff like that, and I checked out some of her songs. They actually are good. So we see you and Fana get into an argument about her stepping over your bed, and then you end up hitting her with the Swiffer Sweeper broom. What happened in that led up to that? Because a lot of people, we just seen the middle of it to where you guys were arguing. So what happened in that situation?
So basically, basically we had already like exchanged looks. Let's just put it like that. Like, me and her knew we do not fuck with each other anymore after me and Danny's fight. I don't know if she thought that's how that was gonna go. I really feel like she felt like, oh, I didn't get involved in their fight. That had nothing to do with me. So me and Nova are cool. No, bitch, it's bad. I heard what she was saying about me. Hella multiple females were telling me that she was lying on me, saying that I left a tampon on her bed and that's why I got kicked out the room. When, first of all, I didn't get kicked out the room. I was leaving anyways. I didn't want to be in there.
Right.
If you don't peep in the video, like I already had said, I really wasn't lying. I was literally packing up, coming in there to pack up my shit and cut and sleep in the bed with Melanin. Because I wasn't, honestly, like, I wasn't even sleeping in that room multiple days before that. So, yeah, so she knew we were not cool. She was doing that to be very petty. She thought she was going to get away with it type shit. And I couldn't control my anger. Like, if I'm being 100% honest, like, looking back on that, like, looking at myself, I'm like, bro, chill. Like,
that video went viral. Did you already know you was gonna hit it with the broom, or like did you plan on like explain the hit it with the broom? Like that was the only thing you already had at the point you just like, let me hit her with it.
Like I warned her type shit. You feel me? So I told her, like, I'm gonna hit you if you walk on this again. Like, I don't care. You know I sleep right there. That's not my bed. No. But I don't want you to walk where I was just asleep at when I don't fuck with you and I know that you're doing it to be funny. So
yeah,
I already was in my area and like it just happened so fast. Like it was just like, girl, like, and I'm the type of person, let me just say this. I'm the type of person, when I say I'm going to do something, I do that shit. And I execute full through. I don't half-ass nothing, especially if that shit came out my mouth. So if I said, bitch, I'm gonna hit you, bitch, I'm gonna hit you, bitch. That's just what it was.
Was she cornered in? Like you see where the bed was. Why did she not walk around like around the bed, like on the other side? Because it like the house is big enough to where she could have went around the bed. Did she do that on purpose, or like did she like it makes sense to where like I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. That's why I was like, girl, you could have just easily walked around. You're trying to make a scene that you don't want to be a part of.
Okay. During the fight too, Fana says that Jaden and Alexis ended up pulling up. Did she make that up, or was that true? Because she was like, oh, that's why Jaden pulled up for you. Did she say that to get you mad, or like?
No, that was true.
That was true? Okay.
That was true.
We'll get into a little bit of that like later, not too in depth, but like, yeah. So also during
like she didn't, let me just say, she pulled up, but she didn't pull up for me. She just pulled up, period.
Okay, because we did hear that she did come into the house at a point in time. During the argument, Des tries to swing at you and say that and basically try to fight you for Feisty, and you said that Des told you that she would fight Feisty for you. Did you make that up to get Feisty mad, or was that actually true?
That was true.
Okay.
That was true.
And that was in the beginning of the
She
season,
said
or
that a
was
couple
that in the
days before
middle?
I left the room. You said what?
Was that in the beginning of the season, or was that in the middle of the season going up?
That was in the beginning of the season. That was
Okay.
before me and Danny even fought. So that was within the first, like that was 2 days before me and Danny fought that she said that.
Okay. And then why do you think she tried to fight you for Feisty? Like, is it just because that was like her best friend in the house or whatever? Or do you think she just didn't like you off the rip? She just wanted her one good hit and right then and there. And are you guys cool now?
I feel like I was threatening her safety basket. I feel like, and that's why I said it, because I felt like you broke up me and my best friend in the house. So why should you feel that comfortable to be having a best friend in the house when you're fake as fuck? You told me that you would fight Feisty, that you might end up fighting Feisty because of how she got at me, and you didn't like it. So you watched me and my partner fight and didn't get involved when it had everything to do with your partner. So let's play the partner game.
The partner game. There's no friends at the Blue Girl's house. You guys end up going to the Adam 22 interview. How was it meeting him? The interview just came out today too. I think March posted about it. How was it meeting him, and how was he behind the scenes?
I was drunk. But it was so fucking exciting. It was a little too exciting. I was like anxious. I didn't know what to say, what I was going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been on that big of a platform.
Right.
Until Blue GC. Well, that's not true. That's not true. But that was one of the biggest. And I've definitely watched No Jumper multiple times, and I know what he's about, and I know what he likes to talk about and he likes to hear. And so I wish that whole interview was just me. Like Melanin and Zoe were throwing me off my groove, but I really enjoyed myself. That was like a highlight for sure.
Okay, that's good. Seeing some positive in the Blue Girls experience. So later on that episode, I think it was actually the next episode, that Feisty and you end up fighting after her and Kaneva end up fighting. Did she fight you because she had to get you back for that broom situation, or like what ended up happening? Because all we seen her do is say, "Oh, run up, bitch, run up," and then next thing you know, you guys start fighting.
So we had just got back from somewhere. I can't really remember where. Or no, we were just, we had gotten back from the No Jumper. We had just got back from No Jumper.
Right.
So we were all chilling, drinking, all the shit. And here I keep hearing Fana's fighting, Fana's arguing. So I kind of already knew that she was going to come for me, but I did not know how I was going to react. I'm a very genuine person. So reality TV may not be for me because I'm that genuine, and my reactions in that house were completely real and genuine. And like I gotta really work on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life. So when she had came down the stairs after I was talking to Problem and Danny, I was talking to Party, Problem and 313 on the couch when Feisty was already upstairs saying, "Box me. If you have a problem, box me." I was literally trying my best to ignore this bitch. Trying my hardest. I'm like, you know what? I already got my one up. I'm good. I'm not trying to fight you, bitch. I had a good day. Let me just let it ride. Here come this bitch coming closer. You came closer to getting your ass beat, not farther. So I'm going to give you what you're looking for. You came down the stairs. You think this is cute. It's not cute. Bitch, it's not going to save you.
Oh,
you didn't get not one hit after you wound up.
Yeah. Was security near? Because they broke up that fight really quick. Like, you guys did end up getting a touch for like a quick second, but was security near and just let it happen? Or like, Because it seemed like they got broken up really quick.
No, they were right there.
No?
I'm the type of bitch that run up regardless. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't need to check in with nobody. I don't need to tell nobody. I don't need to wind myself up to fight. You asking for it, I'm going to hand it to you. So I ran up. I didn't give a fuck who was right there. Jesus.
So Fana says that she broke her nose on the stairs and that you weren't the one that broke her nose. Who broke her nose?
So I did not see her hit her face on anything but my fist. I honestly, like, now that I'm watching back on it, from like, you know, like from the outside perspective, I really think her nose was fractured from that first hit. And if not the first hit, I kicked her in her face a couple times, which you can't see in the footage. So it could have been a few things. Who knows? Yeah. It could have been not only one force, it could have been multiple. You can't keep getting your face hit multiple times in the same spot. So I don't know. I don't. I feel like if she hit her nose on them stairs, her face would have been much more fucked up.
I thought the same thing too. But she said that Bodine said that she hit her face on the stairs, so that's why that whole thing ended up. That's why she ended up breaking her nose. That's what she claimed. So then after that happens or whatever,
she don't even know.
She doesn't. So you just think she's just saying that just so that way she doesn't look like you beat her up or that you broke her nose.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So
but
then
even
that was
if
the
I
latest.
Didn't break her nose. She still got beat up.
Yeah, that was that fight went viral. That was one of the latest fights that off the episode that went really, really viral. A lot of stuff that you were involved in went viral. The fight with Danny, you hitting her with the broom, and the latest one that I was just talking about with the whole stair situation. That was the last episode that just aired. So later on in the season that we're gonna see coming up, 4 of the girls end up leaving that like 4 days before the show ends, and then apparently someone ended up calling Rock. Can you explain what happened that day and settle it once and for all? Because there's so much rumors going around about what happened that day.
Okay, so that morning, Tiny was playing gospel, just like he was the day before. So spirits were kind of up in the house. I'm not gonna lie. After the Fana situation, I really feel like there was like a not a cloud over the house, but kind of like a peace after the storm. It was like nobody wanted to kind of do too much because shit got really fucking serious in that fight. So that's how the house felt the next morning. And then Tiny started playing some wake up music, some like do do do, like
so he was playing Kirk Franklin, and it started contributing some fights. You heard me? I said so. He was playing some Kirk Franklin, and the next thing.
Yes, and then, but this is why because I totally skipped over that part. So during my slumber, Problem was tripping the fuck out. Because I was like half asleep, I really don't know the details of the situation. And I really don't care. But I guess I found out after the fact that Notoria was being loud, I guess. The girls in her room were being loud. Notoria, AK, they were being loud.
Yeah.
So Problem had a problem with that. She punched a mirror instead of whoever was being loud. So then I guess Tiny calmed her down. They calmed her down. And then when when all that was going on, that was right before the sun came up. So Problem never went really to sleep like that. She was on the couch with Tiny the whole morning and 313 and I think another girl, but I can't remember. But they were up, they started playing the morning music, and then they put the the speaker in front of their door. Problem did. So then they turned off the speaker and took it into the room and locked the door.
Oh.
So we were all in on it. No cap. We were all in on it. I went over to the room and I knocked hella loud. And then a couple other girls got in on it and were making noise, wake them up. So basically we were having problems back. Let's just say it like that. And long story short, Problem's hand was cutting everything. And then basically like they were ready to go. So when they came out of the room, they were all filing out with their suitcases, walking out of the door. Like, no goodbyes, no explanations, no nothing. Just out of there. And they load up their shit into Bo's car. And as they're loading up their shit, all the girls are finding out that they're leaving and walking downstairs to go outside to watch.
And then also, this brings up the whole Rock situation. There's a lot of rumors that Bo called Rock or Tiny called Rock to pull up. And why did she come in like angry? Was it because some stuff that was said on live? Like, what happened with her coming and then during the time of them leaving?
So what people don't know, or maybe some do and don't want to incriminate Sky. And this is where the moment where I stopped liking Sky. Because actually the moment I stopped liking Sky was when I saw her being a groupie on live at the restaurant with Rock. She was walking around the restaurant screaming on live with Rock, acting like she was the big dog in the house, when we all knew that that wasn't true, but we all let her rock. You feel me? We all let her get her little clout on. We didn't hate on her shine. We didn't do none of that. We just let her do her. Little did I know, in that live, she was telling Rock where we were, what we were doing, all the shit. You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's putting us in danger. Regardless, I'm not talking about Rock. She's not the danger that I'm talking about. She's really even putting Rock in danger if she really wants to get technical. So that was when the moment when I stopped liking Zoe, just for my personal reasons, at the restaurant when we went to the hookah bar. And then after that, Sky kept communicating with Rock. She was the only girl in the house that was talking to Rock about what was going on in the house. I feel like Sky was reporting to Rock, telling her everything that was going on in the house. Me, Bo, and 2 other security guards, including Tiny, all talked about Sky running information to Rock. We all talked about it. It was a conversation that was had. Me and Bo had got into it multiple times. Me and Tiny got into it about 2 times. I do believe that Bo gave Chrisean the green light at one point in the season. I do believe that. I believe that Bo invited her that day? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he didn't, because it makes his life harder, and it clearly did. That's not something that's going to help him by setting me up. He's a whole grown-ass man with daughters. I highly doubt that was entertaining for him as much as you guys think that it was. So I'm not going to put that label on him that he set me up or that Tiny set me up. Did they allow it to happen? Yes, they allowed it to happen. I feel like there definitely should be more security there that is not only Blue's partners. I feel like that's where the danger came in. And that's why I went into the bathroom, because I didn't know what the extent of what was going on. Because as you guys know, this is real life that's going on in the house. Chrisean is not on the show. So I did not know how much she could get away with if she got away with that in front of security. So I did not feel safe. I'm being 100% honest. I did not know what was going to come next, especially after I sat there after we fought and I asked her, I'm like, why are you fighting only me? Why are you coming after me? She walks around. She says, who else fuck Blue? Who else fuck Blue? While her dog is running around and Problem is fighting March.
Right. Okay, with
And
this whole
I'm
situation going on,
walking
was
around
Blue
like
in the house? Was Blue in the house with this whole situation going on? Because
no,
this,
he had
okay,
not
because I'm
been
gonna
there
get to
yet,
that
and
later.
everybody knew that.
Okay, so Blue wasn't there this
Rock
whole
knew that
time.
he was not there, and that's why she pulled up, because she knew she could get away with it.
All right. Did the cameras catch it to where all of this fighting happened? And when she came, she just came looking for you directly, or like?
So that's how it even happened in the first place.
Mhm.
That's why I keep saying that she snuck me.
Yeah.
We all saw her pull up. I saw
Right.
her get out of the taxi or the Uber. We all saw her. None of us knew why she was there. When she first had pulled up, she got locked arms with Problem. Problem ran over to her after the whole situation with pulling off the bags and stuff with 313. And she goes over to, and I'm watching this whole thing go on from the porch. And I'm seeing them lock arms. They're talking. They're planning something. But I definitely did not assume that it was about me at all. So when I go outside to see what else is going on, because I saw all the other girls outside, other than Zaza. Zaza's the only one that didn't go outside when all this was going on. And when I went outside, I went to get closer to Problem and March's fight. So if y'all see, there's like a cement wall on side of the driveway out of the gate. So I'm about to get up and stand onto that to see over all the girls that are in the doorway while Problem and March are fighting.
Right.
All of a sudden, I turn to my right and I see Rock walking up the driveway past the truck. So I don't assume that she's coming for me. So I look this way and she snatches my hair with both hands and throws me to the floor.
Oh my God.
I go like this.
Yeah.
She hits me a couple times in my head. I tried to hit her. I had just got my nails done an hour before that. So my pinky nail, real nail, comes all the way off after I try to hit her one time. I said, fuck that shit. That shit was painful as fuck. So I just covered up my face. I'm just like this and just let her get her hits in. Because I'm like, what the fuck am I even fighting right now for? I was lost. I was lost as fuck. And then she's not stopping. She's still pulling my hair. She's not stopping. And I just look to my right and I see Melanin just standing there watching. I'm like, Melanin, you just gonna let this go on? For real? Then I look to my left. There's Tiny sitting there watching.
Oh, wow.
Said, Tiny, for real?
Yeah.
Y'all for real now? Are y'all for real? That's when she stops. I get up and I look at her and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, what did I do to you? What are you fighting me for? Who else fucked Blue in my house? who else fucked Blue in my house? Then she goes to Notoria's window and tries to punch her or whatever happened then. And that's when I said, fuck this shit. And I walked in the house and I went upstairs and I cleaned myself up.
Okay, see, that was, thank you for that breakdown, because that's descriptive as fuck. So now that you guys heard it, that's what happened the day that Rock pulled up. You're a great storyteller, no, like seriously, you need to write like a book.
Thank you.
Seriously, you're a great storyteller. Like, I was like, wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into some fan questions, and then there are some like really random, but it has to do with the season, and then you, of course. So the first question, and it's piggybacking off of the whole Rock situation. Have you and Blue had any relations whatsoever, and what's your status with Blue right now, either musically or relationship wise?
I am not in a relationship with Blue. We have a very great friendship. We did get close on the show. We had a lot of one-on-one conversations that were not captured on camera. So that explains why I'm so okay with, I guess, needless to say, all this stuff that's going on. Music wise, I sure hope so. I would love to do a song with him. I would love to do music in the future. I would love to be his artist. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm anything like the Rock situation. I wanted to clear that up firstly before I say that I would sign to him. I feel like that may benefit him more than as if I feel like I would benefit him as an artist other than the other girls. I feel I'm best to sign as for beneficial reasons. I'm very business orientated. I'm professional. And yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind signing to him or WAC or their camp period. I liked being a part of it for the most part. I have no complaints.
Due to the whole Rock situation that did explode on social media, would it put you into any fear working with him business-wise, seeing how her situation ended up? Or do you think you would just keep it strictly, like you were saying earlier, just professional and nothing personal? That way, it'll make it a little bit smoother.
It definitely did not scare me, simply because I am my own person, and I really feel like Rock is young. I feel like music was not her number one and go-to when it is mine. Not saying that that makes me any better or above anybody. All I'm saying is I know what I want, and I'm willing to sacrifice me wanting a man for that, me wanting anything that will not benefit me, my child, and my music. I feel like I would be a-okay with chucking it to the side to benefit those things. Only because I am older and I have been through a lot of relationships that have failed me, and it has never benefited my music, other than making heartbreak music. So I feel like me and Blue have a great friendship. I feel like we have a great understanding on who each other is. And I feel like that would benefit me as him as my mentor. I feel like he has taught me a lot since being in the house, and I've learned a lot about myself. And I would love to learn more from him on the music industry from a friend that I know would want what's best for me. As his artist or not as his artist, it doesn't matter. I take his advice simply because I know that he wants what's best for me and the other girls. It may not seem like that, but I know myself. You know what I'm saying? So I know when somebody fuck with me and when they don't fuck with me. and he
Right.
definitely fucks with me. So I would
Do you
love to
think
work
that
with him.
situation with you getting into the fight, not with you getting into it, but Rock coming to the house and pulling up, do you think that kind of like cause and effect what happened on Instagram basically like the past couple of days and everything like that? Do you think that was like the main reason why Blue was like, I'm done?
I wouldn't say that's the main reason, but I would say that was the cherry on top. I would
Okay.
say that kind of opened a can of worms that was not beneficial for Rock, Blue, Whack, nobody. Blue GC. It was not beneficial. It was not helpful. It was not professional. So do I feel like it was me? Like the situation, I feel like it was the situation. I feel like it was her decision making that had that was that uh train effect. But do
Right,
I
right,
think
right.
that it was it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. It could have been any situation.
Right.
But she made a bad decision, and I feel like these are the consequences for that decision. And that's just the way the world goes. Like,
Yeah.
karma's a bitch, and you have to remain humble when you're working with uh, these people with this big of a platform. You can't just post anything. You can't just do anything when it comes to this much clout and money on the line.
Right. And we see him during the season, Zaza ends up fighting Shy. And she mentioned Zaza said in one of the confessionals or one of the scenes that you three homegirls tried to jump me in the bathroom. Who tried to jump her in the bathroom? Was it Philly and Virgo? Because we never saw that on camera. Were you there? Did you know what happened with that?
I did not see what happened. I feel like she kind of over exaggerated that a little bit because she was mad. I don't feel like she over exaggerated it to be messy, but I feel like she was like hella hype because she had just got out of a fight. So that was her best way of explaining why she stepped to Shy. But I guess what had happened was Shy, Philly, and Virgo, who always were rocking in the house together the whole time the season was going on. I guess they approached her, I guess, about talking about Philly, or Philly told approached Zai about talking shit about Shy. I'm not really sure exactly what happened.
Mhm.
But somebody approached somebody about talking shit about somebody, and they all came together. So in her eyes, it may have seemed like they were coming to jump her. I really feel like if they wanted to jump her, they would have. And they don't
Right.
come off as those type of people in real life to do that type of thing.
Okay. And one of the episodes, Notoria ended up throwing Zoe stuff over the balcony. Was there a rule that you guys cannot touch each other's stuff? Because previous girls on other seasons says that if they were to throw a girl stuff or touch a girl stuff, that they would get kicked out the house. Did the security let you guys know that in the beginning of the season?
No, there was
No. Oh
this
wow.
season, no rules. There were no
Oh my
rules. The
God.
one rule Blue had was if you want to go, you gotta go. Can't nobody
Wow.
kick nobody out. He ain't gonna kick nobody out. Security ain't gonna kick nobody out. The only
Right.
person that can kick you out is you.
So this was the season to get casted on, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
What was
It
the
was.
favorite? What was your favorite outing to do this season?
My favorite outing was the pole dancing class. That was so much fun.
Okay. Yeah.
That was fun.
And then the Sky Zone, it looked good too. That looked fun. And then
Oh yeah, that
also,
was fun too.
yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Of
it.
course it was for you. And
Right.
also, right. The blue tattoo, where did you end up getting it? And do you regret getting the tattoo being that it's so big?
I got it on my hand,
Okay. All right.
and I do not regret it, like at all. I don't regret it. I have a lot of crazy, wacky tattoos.
Mhm.
So I don't mind getting tattoos that remind me of what I've done in my life and what I've accomplished. And I feel like that tattoo signifies my accomplishment. I made it through 21 days of 18 bitches coming for me. I did that shit and I hold it with pride. And I wanted to show it off, and I still want to show it off. And I will always feel like this tattoo signifies that. It signifies what I went through and what the other seasons went through before me, and what some other females may go through after. We're a sisterhood, and whether bitches get it covered up or not, they still went through that pain, heartache, tears, fighting, all that. We all did it together. So,
right. Okay, so with the tattoo artist looks different from last season, so it does look nice. Like, show us again. It looks nicer than what the past seasons got, because I think the past season tattoo artists were not good at all. Because that it actually looks nice. It actually does really look nice. Were you paid to do the show? Because
we
I
were
saw that on
just
social
flashing
media.
our tattoos on video chat.
On video, okay. Were you paid to do the show? Because we saw either you said it or someone posted that you said that you were paid to do the show.
When I said that, I meant it like either you're going to make sure that you're getting paid from being on the show or you're not. And I'm going to make sure that I am going to get paid for being on that show. And while I was on the show, I was making money without having to do anything. OnlyFans is a huge platform to make your money. If you don't use it, that's your fault. If you didn't make any money while you were on that show, that's your fault, because you were not promoting yourself or your OnlyFans before you got on that show. That wasn't a source of income that you were making. So it's not going to happen overnight. It took me a long time to get my OnlyFans to where it is right now. And I can only imagine how better it's going to be when I get better content and better fans and better customers. So that's what I meant by that. I just meant that in like, yeah, that's how I meant it.
Okay. And then did you suspect March's age while you were in the house? And how did Blue not detect that earlier? Because she stated she was 18 in the house.
Yeah. So, you know what? March had said one time that she didn't like me. And ever since then, I didn't give a fuck about her age, how she looked, how she smelled, who she fucking, who she sucking. I didn't give a fuck. So I didn't give a fuck that she was underage then, and I didn't give a fuck now. And I'm pretty sure that's how Blue felt once she was already in the house. We all had to show our IDs to Gina. Gina is not an idiot. I'm pretty sure that she saw that, or she came in with a fake ID, and that's pretty risky.
Yeah.
Pretty risky.
No shit.
I feel like that was
yeah, it was.
Yeah, like I'm a whole mom. You're
like, I ain't gonna go
the fuck.
No, I get it. Okay, so
I didn't like that. Like, you're weird. That was weird to me. Like,
who was your favorite security guard in the house?
yeah. That was my favorite.
Okay.
Y'all don't know.
We only know the main ones, right? We probably don't even know him. Like, we know the tiny guy now this season, and then Bodine and then D-Lo. Like, those are the sub characters of the Blue Girls Club. Oh yeah. Who surprised you the most?
There's a security guard named Ye, and he was there. So.
Oh, okay. Can you describe what he looked like?
I'll describe him. He's the dark skinned tall one.
Dark skinned tall. Okay. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Dark skinned tall.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Who surprised you the most when you were in the house like
Yeah,
looking
he
at the
drove us a
episodes,
lot.
he drove you guys a lot more. Say that again.
Wait, you said what?
You said he's the one who drove you guys around a lot.
I said he was the driver a lot. That's all I said.
Oh, okay. Who surprised you the most
Yeah, he was
leaving
one
the
of the
house
drivers.
and looking at the episodes? Like looking at the episodes, who shocked you the most? Like leaving the house, being like, "Damn, like this how they really was acting during the whole time in the show." Like watching the episodes back.
Um, are you saying the ones that left early, or are you saying just after we left? Period. Any of the girls?
Yeah, after all you guys left. Period. Looking back on the episodes, like who surprised you the most? Like you were surprised at how they acted, and like you didn't suspect how they were acting in the house.
um, Party.
Mhm.
She was very bold on the internet.
Okay.
Notoria, she's been doing a lot more talking than I thought she was, because in the house she was very quiet, was very closed off, like kind of had a stank attitude for real. Now looking back,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, Fana takes the cake with anything negative. Like seriously. No cap. Like she just her scenes were cringy to me for me to watch. Like it was just hard for me to watch her on camera for real.
And then
If
this
I'm
my
being
next
honest.
question is, what girl did the most for camera time? So you would say Fana?
Her, Fana and Zoe, they did the most for
Fana.
camera time.
Okay.
No,
That's the
Problem
thing.
too. Problem was
Oh, okay.
definitely up in that motherfucker doing the most.
Okay. Because March had around the same answers. I think she said Fana and Zoe too. Who do you think was the funniest girl in the house?
Who is the what?
The funniest girl in the house. You were you were pretty funny when you like when they showed the camera and then you were like, "Oh, reporting from the bad girl's house." Like that was funny. Like stuff like that. If they would include that more in the episodes, it would be funny. Like that was really funny. I laughed when you was doing that. Did you think it would last till the last day when you walked in
That's
the
like
house?
really me in real life.
Did you think you would last until the last day when you walked in the house?
Wait, what?
Do you think you would have lasted throughout the end when you walked in the house, or did you think you would have left early when you were in the house, like in the midst of the season?
I'm so sorry. It's like glitching
It's like
again.
we're almost done. I only got a couple questions left. You were such a
Okay,
trooper,
here we
dog.
go.
Okay, can you hear
I
me now?
know. I'm sorry.
No,
Yep, I
you're
can
good.
hear you.
Okay, do you think you would have lasted throughout the last day, looking back at it, or did you think you was gonna go home a little bit early throughout the season?
Yeah, it was like halfway through, I was definitely getting discouraged. Y'all will
Mm-hmm.
see in my confessions that I was getting very low in energy. I was very depressed. I didn't want to get dressed for the cameras anymore. I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't. I started getting really discouraged. Um, but I stayed strong.
Yeah.
So like after I went through my little low, I got really like high again. So and I can definitely put a lot of thanks for that into Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue gave me like over 5 pep talks on why I'm even there in the first place, and just not to waste my time while I am there and while I've already made it this far. Um, and he just reassured me that I was there
Mm-hmm.
for a reason and that he chose me for a reason. And I didn't need any of the other girls to give me reassurance. That was enough for me.
Yeah, I noticed you started to get sad throughout the later of the season because you started wearing just the hoodie, like the colorful hoodie. You was just like F it, and then you just kept wearing that hoodie. I was just like, yeah, she ready to go home. I noticed that.
I am.
Musically,
I
what
was.
artist? Yeah, what artist do you want to work with the most?
Sorry, what was that?
I said musically, what artist would you like to work with the most?
Which artist would I like to work with?
Mm-hmm. The most. Like if you had a pick, and then they would have to automatically say yes. What artist would you pick?
Oh, it's glitching so bad. I think I know your question, so I'm gonna like guess. That you said, who would I like? What artist would I like to work with the most?
Yeah.
I have multiple, but I would love to work with Blue. Would love to do a song with Blue. I would love to do a song with Wally the Sensei. I would love to do a song with Capolo 304 from the Bay.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Neff the Pharaoh. I don't think there's any females that I would really want to work with. Oh, I do want to do a song with Diamond the Body. I want to make a little stripper club banger with her.
Whatever you hot.
But yeah.
If you were to break in the industry, what route would you take? Would you sign with a label or would you go independent?
Would I go on with the label or what?
Or go independent?
I would definitely go with the label. Simply because I don't know the business aspect of music, the music industry. I'm not trying to broadcast that I don't know, but there's definitely big sharks in the sea, and I am only a little fish, so I'm not going to underestimate getting what I need from my music, because I know my music is awesome. I know it deserves the best. So if I cannot provide the best, I would love for somebody else to do what they can to push my music the best way that they can.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
If that answers your question.
Now I'm gonna name each of the girls, and then there's 2 more questions after that, and then we're done. I'm gonna name each of the girls, and I want you to say one word to describe that comes on top of your head after I say their name. So first name is Shy. Ooh,
New York.
New York. Okay. Virgo. You gotta say the first word that comes to your head.
I cannot do this.
Yes. Come on now.
Stank.
Ooh, Zaza.
Who?
Zaza.
Pregnant.
Oh my god. I'm gonna ask you somebody after we done with the names. Feisty.
Feisty.
23 baby.
Vibrator.
Okay. Dago.
Philly.
Ooh. Could never.
A pussy hoe could never.
AK.
Nosy than a motherfucker.
Damn. Notoria.
Oh wait, you said AK.
Yeah, AK.
Military.
Huh?
That's
Military. Okay. Who would be nosier than a motherfucker then?
That's 313.
313. Okay. Oh, we go. Okay, so you already got her in because I was gonna get her next. Okay. Notoria.
Angry drunk.
Party.
Not.
Damn. Philly.
Troll.
Ooh.
Because that's what Melanin called her every day.
Damn. March.
Boring.
Problem.
Sensitive.
Melanin.
Fake as shit.
Damn. And then you already said I was gonna say 3-on-3, but you said nosy as fuck. Spicy.
Delusional.
Zoe. The last one.
Slow.
Oh my god. Would you do All Stars if Blue brought most of the trendiest girls that brought the most buzz together? Would you do All Stars?
Nope.
No. Why?
I'm better than that.
Would
Not
you
to
do
say
it if
that
he
I'm better
paid?
than him or anything that he has to offer.
Mhm.
I just don't feel like it would bring anything positive to my life. I feel like it would bring a lot of stress and backlash that I don't want.
Mhm.
And I really feel like I got what I needed from the show. I don't
Mhm.
really want anymore. So if I was to do the show, it would be for my fans.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Would you do it if he paid? Because I would think he would have to pay or do a prize something because I don't think any girls would come back for free.
It's hard being in that motherfucking house.
Yeah, no, I could
I don't
imagine.
know if money would even make girls want to come. Um, I really feel like it would be a lot of work on Blue in order to create an all-star season. And if he did do it, I would be so proud of him that I would want to support it. So if he did do it and he did it differently and the way that y'all want him to, as
Mhm.
in paying us as reality TV stars,
Right.
then fuck yeah. I would
Okay.
do it. Just
If I,
just for the love of Blue. Okay.
for the love of blue. Okay. That's gonna be the name of the All-Star show, For the Love of Blue. All right. So what's your advice for season 4 girls that's gonna do like the regular seasons? What would you tell them before they enter the house?
Do not come if you do not know yourself. If you are not ready to put all your walls down, all your guards down, and execute your plan, whatever your plan is before you come in there, don't come. Wait. Do what I did. I waited until I felt like it was the right time
Mhm.
to showcase myself and my talent and my personality. And it may not have even been the right time now. I may have picked some time that was too early or too late. I could
Mhm.
have been on season 1 and maybe gotten farther, or I could have tried out later and became bigger. The world may never know, but I definitely want to say to the future seasons to definitely stay true to yourself, stay true to who you are, your talents, your incomes. Promote. Don't ever take a second in that house to yourself. It's not to that house is not a fucking rehab center. It's not a therapy session. It's
Mhm.
not a way for you to chill for free and smoke free weed and drink free drink. It's literally a place for you to create a new income, to showcase who you are and how great you are and why everybody should know who you are. If you're not there for that, do not go because we don't want to see it.
Okay. So tell everyone what you're up to now and then where they can find you on social media platforms and what you're up to now.
Okay, so I actually have an event in 2 hours
Mhm.
in Oakland.
Thank
So
you
I
for
will
doing
be
this too, by
singing,
the way.
right?
You squeezed
So
it again.
yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at nova.startv.
Mhm.
Hopefully that doesn't get deleted. All my links are in my bio to get to my YouTube. It's Nova Star Space TV. To find all my music, my vlogs, anything you want to find about me will basically be mainly on my YouTube. If you just want to see updates on me and my everyday life, that's Instagram. I have a Twitter at Gang of Cadets. You can follow me there to see my random thoughts and my jokes and me being funny. And yeah, that's it. Mainly my YouTube and my Instagram is where it's at, Nova Star TV.
All right. I'm going to make sure to leave all that information in the bio. Thank you so much, Nova, for doing this. We had technical difficulties, and she was a trooper. So, like, make sure you guys run this interview up because I'm going to have to edit the hell out of it. Thank you so much.
Right, and you have to put that work in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put that work in. Thank you so much for doing it. Make sure you guys go to all her social medias to subscribe to her channel and follow her on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everything else. And that's out. And we out.
Damn.
Hey, yo, Pluto, you going brazen. Let that shit ride, 88.
If my baby can't eat, then I can't sleep. If my nigga ain't breathing, you best believe that them niggas is bleeding. I can't take no more this long road I rode on so dark, I don't know where to go. Just take my soul with you. If my baby can't eat, then I can't sleep, no. If my nigga ain't breathing, you best believe that them niggas is bleeding. I can't take no more this long road I rode on so dark. I know that all you love was just a summer sea flame. Don't want the doves crying, cause inside I'm smiling over post-traumatic romancing. Girl, get your motherfucking grip on things. This ain't what it seems. You're the beauty in struggling like the tide when the sun rising. You're picture perfect, picture perfect, picture perfect. You're picture perfect to me. Yeah, you're picture perfect to me.